the Sigma's finally finished. Everything's in, the car drives great. I've put the cold air induction on. I've got my little panels in here to hide all the wiring on both sides. I've put the badge on the top of the manifold. It's really a pleasure to drive this car. You're probably wondering why it's pulled apart again. Well, the reason's fairly simple, and it's really not a big job. The front of the car came down a little bit further than I would have liked. It's still running standard springs, and as it turns out, it's really difficult to buy springs. Even though King Springs have got them listed in their catalogue, you actually can't buy them. So what I've decided to do, I've taken the struts out, and what I'm going to do is cut the spring seat off, raise it up on the strut itself, and then weld it back on again. So I'll go and stick these in the lathe, we'll part off the weld, and I'll show you what we're going to do. So I've got the strut in the lathe here now, I've got it supported at the centre, and all I'm going to do is turn off the weld here. So not a big job, just trim it off. Once this breaks free, I'll be able to move it, and I'm moving it about an inch. So I want the front of the car to come up about an inch. If the car's too low at the front, it spoils the steering geometry, and apparently that's what it's done because it's got a little bit of bump steer in it now. So I'll get started and turn it off. Okay, well that's turned through the weld. I can see the rust coming through here now. So I should be able to just give that a tap with a hammer and that'll move off because I've turned all of the weld off. So I'll pull it out, I'll give it a tap and show you what it looks like. As you can see, we're getting a black line there now. That's coming down, or up, whichever way you look at it. So all I'll do now is get it an inch further up and weld it back on again. So I've lifted the spring seat up 1 inch from where it was, which should raise the car about 1 inch, which is what I'm aiming for. So I'm just going to tack it on this side now, then I'll turn it over, make sure I've got this spring seat nice and straight. So I've got the spring seat tacked on there now, it's nice and straight, 25 millimeters, which is what I want. So I'll just go around now and fully weld it on. So I've welded both struts up, just let that cool down now, give it a quick coat of black, and then reassemble it all, put it back in the car. Now, whilst I've got these struts apart, these are what's called wet leg struts. So what's inside them is this. Now, because this car's only done 45,000 Ks, these are still in very good condition. So all I'm going to do is re-oil them with automatic transmission fluid and put them back together again. Well, the car drives beautifully. We're cruising along here, we're doing about 90 Ks at about 1300 RPM in overdrive. You've got to love these AOD overdrive boxes. They really take the RPM out of it, even when you run low gears like this car's got, 3.9 gears. So we'll give it a little squirt once we get up past these roadworks here. So the car's finally finished, although I will probably end up fiddling with it a little bit more. But all the major things are done. I'm really, really happy with the way the car drives. It's all nice and tidy under the bonnet. Got all our little filler panels in and so forth. A lot of stuff powder coated or black anodized or HPC coated. So it looks pretty neat under the bonnet, and the car just drives superbly. Because this car's only done 41,000 when I bought it, the interior, everything about the car is just absolutely in mint condition. As you can see, Dashboard, no cracks or anything. Seats are perfect. Steering wheel's really nice. It's this is really a nice car. Well, that's it for this video for this particular build. So thank you all for tuning in and the comments you've left, and we'll see you in the next video.